Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. It's not my show. Take it away, Caitlin.
Hi, welcome to Dragon Age Night. Woohoo! We are back on our normal Friday night schedule. We've been a little strange in these past couple weeks, but that's cool. So yeah, back to Dragon Age. I am Caitlin. I'll be your game master tonight, and with me I have...
I am Cody Stone. I am playing Leonid Aurelian. I am a Grey Warden, Warrior, Navaran Adventurer, Berserker. Ha!
Alright.
I like it.
Didi.
Caitlin, Navi, the Circle Mage Elf.
And I'm Matthew. I'm playing the Tevinter Mage.
Do you have a name?
Tarzian. His name is Tarzian.
I
I was like, I think I'm missing something, but I don't know what. It's a name, Matthew.
What's in a name?
But what is it? I was just gonna ask! A blood mage by any other name would smell as terrifying.
Listen, he's not a blood mage yet. We have to get to that level to where you get a second specialization, and then I will maybe decide to make him a blood mage.
It will happen at some point. Maybe, who knows?
Maybe
this is supposed to be a one shot. I didn't think about leveling. I mean, we can figure it out.
None of us did.
Listen, it was supposed to be a one shot.
Ran away
it
from
lasted 4 months. It's fine. It's what it is.
It outlasted Star Chasers in quarantine because this is a more quarantine-friendly game, apparently.
I miss Star Chasers. You know what I was thinking?
So much.
I was thinking about, because we have Dragon Age. Wizard, if you ever had the chance to look at the Expanse RPG that's based off of this same game system?
I have looked at it. Yes.
I didn't know if that was something you were interested in trying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Give me all the sci-fi things. But no, seriously, yeah.
That actually feels like a solid quarantine option. So
this coming week, and I was actually going to start this project tomorrow, is that we have 1 week left in July and stuff coming back. We've had a bunch of shows that we tried to run during quarantine. We started. Some scheduling things have happened. We never know who's working, if they're working or not working, or Crit came back. That was a thing that happened, and nobody knows. So I was going to look into trying to revamp our schedule, essentially, for August, and looking at shows or ideas, and trying to schedule like a full month. That was sort of my hope for August. Gonna give it a try. We'll see how it goes. So that I was just thinking maybe that's something we throw out there and try to do. See if people are interested in attempting. So.
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, yeah, if people are interested in playing, I'm interested in either playing or running, whatever you need.
I know that there's a TV. I might try to binge the TV show this weekend. I think it's on Amazon.
Oh, I've seen the TV show. It's awesome.
Is it good? Also, like the Altered Carbon TV show, I know is a lot of fun, or has been said it's really good. So, I don't know. I kind of want to get something sci-fi and cyberpunk-y going before Cyberpunk 2077 shows up.
It's never showing up. It's fine.
Which is why...
How dare you? I want it.
I want it too.
Too many things have already been canceled and delayed. Don't put that evil out in the universe right now, okay?
But CD Projekt Red said, hey, we're in quarantine.
Well, yeah.
And fair.
But like...
I know that...
Listen.
I mean mood, Matthew, because it's the same thing with Dragon Age 4. Mike was like, yeah, no, like, we're still working on it, but now everything's been slowed down because we're all working from home. And it's
but like that one's off in the distance and has always been off in the distance. Cyberpunk 2077 is like close. And it was like...
It was already like mostly done. It's not like they're still in the developmental stages. This is Keanu Reeves is already in the game. He's just waiting. He's living in the Matrix, ready to play with us. I'm convinced that it's an alter reality for him, and it's not just a video game recording. He actually.
Hey, I'm the type of person that will allow video game companies to take as long as they need, because I'd much rather have that.
Actually,
that's accurate.
Because you've been burned. You've been burned by that early release game. I saw your face at Andromeda. I watched you want to defend it and then defend it and then still feel a little bad about defending it. But defend it you did.
And see, I'm right there with you because like I've been there for crunch for like shitty school projects related to that, let alone like multi-million-dollar
AAA projects.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? Actually, fucking take your time, but also just give me product.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I get it. And real quick on Andromeda, I thought the gameplay on Andromeda was awesome. I felt like the characters in the story were
created.
Yeah, were really let it down. But like being able to jump and fly and do like psychic stabby shit and the
Nomad is hands down the best vehicle they've ever created.
True, but that's also like limboing with Akeem Olajuwon. Like it's, you know, that's
I know.
That's a low bar.
The bar is very low, but it's fine.
Or very high in this particular instance.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we've got some cool stuff. We're gonna really try to revamp going into August. This happens to us about once a season. We like roll out a bunch of shows. Some of it sticks, some of it doesn't. But we love you guys and we want to know what you're interested in. Monday, we do have a giveaway. Norse Foundry. We're doing our thing. They're our sponsors. Head on over there, check them out. You get 15% off your order. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, Cyberpunk 2077. They don't have shadow runners. They have edge runners, which is like, come on, Cyberpunk.
Matthew is having a moment.
We know what you did.
We know, but also
we know.
I appreciate it that you did it.
Right.
And that you like kind of wanted to throw it out there to be like, Shadowrun? Maybe Shadowrun? But not officially. Because we can't, because it's not our IP.
Because they wouldn't give us the rights for it.
Yes, because it's not our IP and we couldn't get the rights for it. But maybe Shadowrun.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. So
no, it's really funny. It's just like, it's not Back to the Future, it's forward to the present.
Yeah. Well, and I also appreciate that all of the Cyberpunk things are pulling from Netrunner. And is that Philip K. Dick? No. I mean, also from him. Don't get me wrong, but so there's a lot of fun things. I would also like to revisit Shadowrun. Maybe not with the Shadowrun system. Maybe with something like Cypher, which is easy to learn and play.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
So we can actually shadow run and not shadow hobble.
Yeah.
We shadow jogged.
We eventually shadow jogged. Yeah. We were like. No, you know what?
There.
You know what?
We planned and executed an entire heist and nobody died.
That's true.
You know what? That's fair. You know what? I think we did. We shadow like elementary school field aid, where people are running.
Mm-hmm.
But are they like running?
But it wouldn't be considered athleticism.
Yeah,
by any standard other than middle school.
So I think we did that.
Yeah.
I think we middle school field aid.
That is a good way to put it, because I was about to say we shadow run Special Olympic, but let's be honest, many of those Special Olympic athletes could easily outrun me. I am in horrible shape. They are phenomenal individuals and should not be diminished in any way. So let me just say that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go to Thedas. Let's go do some stuff.
Deep roads.
No, before we go, let's out of character huddle. What are we doing with this Pavis? Okay, let's start the game. I'll let the GM actually start the game, and then we will have.
Oh fuck! Forgot about that.
I mean, you can out of character huddle while I finish posting to Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's
while
fine.
she's distracted.
No, Paris just asked if anyone else remembered Lucas the robot spider, and yes, I love them. I miss my spiders.
Yeah.
I miss my spider army so much.
Yes, I hate spiders, except for that
Me
one.
too, except for that. Yeah.
Actually, there are like a couple of them that ain't bad. That's one of them. Also, weirdly enough, the spider from Feifel Goes West.
Oh, No, that's a deep.
That's a
I like that
good
spider.
spider, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's a good spider.
That's a good spider.
I
Sounds like a
also love
cowboy
the-
spider, right?
the-
Am I
Right,
remembering
yes,
correct?
yeah, the
Yeah, it's
stupid
wonderful.
cowboy spider.
There's also the video of that one that someone put voice narration to it because it's trying to flatten itself and hide.
Oh,
so it's
that one's pretty good. That one's pretty
Can't
Also,
good.
this giant spider from A Bug's Life is not bad.
Yeah.
You know what? She's badass, and I love her.
And that's how I became a Black Widow.
Okay, so Pavis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we kill him? Do we just knock him out and hope that he gets out alive? Because I'm the one thing I'm worried about, if we just leave him, right? Then he's here surrounded by the green crystal shit. And
It's gonna
then,
become Corypheus.
Yeah. Yeah. But if we kill him,
How far is like
mean, he
from
already-
the entrance to the like we don't have to kill him right here. We can get him a little closer to the exit and then be like, bye. Or
that's true.
right.
Because we're next to the crystals, right? Like we walked into the room and it's like green crystal.
Yeah.
Like we can get him on the way out, you know?
That's true. Although I'm real worried that he's gonna be this because I already like laid trying to get the item ahead of time. I like laid that seed of like, actually, what's his name? That sounds like lyrium.
Mhm.
He
Illyrium.
That's okay. I was like, I swear to God, Lyrium's in there somewhere. Illyrium is trying to like double cross you, so I'm a little worried that we're gonna go to the green crystal across the room, pick it up, and he's gonna like activate item right then
And
there.
bamf out. Yeah.
Even if he doesn't mean to, right? Because he doesn't know what this shit does. I don't think he's good enough at lying that he has tricked us.
Listen, can we just camp and like have Leonid try to yoink it from him in the middle of the night? And boy, do we need Miriam for this. Have Meg from afar roll some stealth checks. And if he wakes up, oh no, we attack. But like, we could just try to yoink it and leave him here. But again, then the green crystal, that becomes a problem.
How far is the entrance to this place from like the rest of Tevinter? I apologize if I was not terribly clear on the geography.
It's a couple of hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's like 4 or 5 hours.
so it's not like we exit the cave into the fields of glory and all of Tevinter's around and we're like, all right, now we'll kill the not magister in front of everybody. Right. Okay. So that was part of, so we don't have to do it right here or now. We can at least make it out of the deep roads and then be like, oh, for the sake of all of history, I think we need to or
This is super specific,
okay.
but last Wednesday, whenever we did all of this, we had to do that weird 4 elements avatar ritual to get us to fall down a hole to get here, right? I feel like somebody brought one of the items with them.
I think
Is
she
that the
brought the
case?
mortar and pestle. I think that was Megan.
So I'm wondering if we do grab this crystal, tell him, hey, let's not do this ritual right here because deep roads, scary bullshit. Let's do it outside, but we also destroy one of the necessary items to get back down the hole to get to the green crystal. Maybe that kind of 2 birds, 1 stones thing where we don't have to kill him, but also he can never access this crystal again, theoretically.
Yeah, they'd have to figure out another way that would that would keep them. It definitely wouldn't help them get into trouble. We can put it.
Yeah.
We can safely put it that way. So, yeah, that's a good call.
Okay. And if he doesn't know how this thing was made, really, like the stopwatch thing, if he doesn't really remember how it was made, it's not like he can just turn around and go, well, here are my blueprints. Let me remake this thing. So maybe we do that. Maybe we convince him, don't trigger it down here. Let's trigger it outside. And then just Sparta kick him away while we trigger it ourselves.
We do know that I have...
You've done it before.
I've done it before. Yeah,
it is on brand for us.
To much effect.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Right.
But he may be prepared for it now. We've already shown our Sparta kicking
But
hand.
also, is there a possibility we're overthinking this and we can convince him that because we saw in the future what he becomes, he needs to not be here for this next part?
I mean, we can try.
That is possible.
Like, it's possible that we could play off of things we do know about the family line, or things that we can pretend we know.
Mm-hmm.
That we might be able to convince him that it is for the good of the progeny, it is good for the good of the rest of history, if he were to be away from this and we are sacrificing ourselves for him and we have to do this thing, or whatever, and possibly get him to leave himself.
This is the moment I love as a GM, because I'm sitting there going, it's not that hard, guys. Like, you just take the crystal and leave. Like, it's...
just fucking Sparta kick him once he's outside. Like, it's no big deal. How many generations between Pavis and Dorian is there? Is it like, because it's like 500 years.
It's 200 years.
Oh, whoops. I thought it was way longer than that. So 3, you said?
Well, yeah, I mean, if a generation is what, 20 years, 40 years? I don't know what the fuck a generation is. I'm going to assume a generation is 50 years to make math easy for me. So that would be 4 generations.
Got it. Okay. Because we can try explain to him that he's not the one that needs to set this off, because if he sets this off, then he won't be here to grow stronger. And if that doesn't work, Sparta kick him, steal his shit, activate it.
Say something like, your name goes down in the history books, ours don't.
Yeah, and like if you activate this, if we activate this with you around, you'll become more powerful. We will disappear in the process. Some bullshit that technically is correct, but also a goddamn lie.
We have to get consumed by the thing in order to give him what he needs, or whatever.
He needs your blood sacrifices.
Yeah,
right?
we will blood.
This is a very
blood for the
thing.
blood god.
It is literally a Adventure thing. Okay, we can probably do that.
Blood and souls for my Lord Ariok.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little under 200. No, it's a little over 200 years, because you're 732 and Inquisition you're at 942. Yeah, because Inquisition's 941 and then Trespasser's 943, so you're 942.
Cool.
Check. I didn't do that on purpose. I just like twos. I was like, I don't know what year. I'm just gonna make up a year. Yeah, there we go. I'm an even person. I don't like odds. Okay, so yes. So last we saw our intrepid adventurers. They worked their way through the deep roads. They found a cavern that is filled with green crystal. Last we left them, they were discussing what they just discussed, trying to figure out how to get the piece of equipment from Pavis, but also how to mine the lyrium itself, because they know that it could adversely affect them. So they're not quite sure how to transport it. You asked Pavis to do it. He genially went over and then just stood there, because he doesn't know how to actually get it out. So that's where we begin.
Do we just break it?
Also, you bitch, I just saw the picture that you used for tonight's episode on the Instagram, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah,
I fucking hate it.
I also just saw that because you replied to it.
Yeah.
And got the notification that it had been replied to with, "Oh, I hate that." Oh, great, I hate it.
What spoiler
So-
is this? Oh, no.
Oh, it's... Yeah.
Oh, no. No,
Okay,
no,
so...
no.
I'm gonna say we get him out of the place where the green is, so that doesn't become a thing.
Yes.
And then we
So-
tell him, hey, we have to do this. We need to go back where the 4 elements tools are. We need to do this fancy ritual. We can fake a fucking ritual, but be like, you should step back. It's gonna be dangerous. We need to elevate you. You stay back.
Okay, so he's over by the crystal, yeah? Okay. Gonna walk over. Master Pavis, you seem confused.
Well, yes, I don't have any tools with which to extract the crystal.
Okay, got it.
Magic. Use your magic.
So we were thinking. We saw the future as we described to you previously, which is why we're on this crazy expedition into the deep roads, yes? And we saw your progeny become powerful. Not basically now, but also 3, 4 generations further, what they could be. Yeah?
Navi will start bowing, just the worshipful slave dance of like, yes, the great power. I have seen it. Just talking about it reminds me how powerful they were.
So,
Or whatever the Dragon Age equivalent of crossing oneself for Andraste and the Blood God is.
Yeah.
Like, that it's the head to the board from Holy Grail.
yes. So, I'm now coming to realize we've gotten this far, and clearly this is what we need in order to ensure that future happens. However, I'm now coming to realize that I wasn't there in this
Dun dun dun.
powerful, unimaginable future. So I'm wondering, perhaps you don't use this device. Maybe, just maybe, and hear me out. I know this device seems like your end-all be-all and how you get powerful. Maybe this device is a way to augment your power through the sacrifice, if you will, of others.
Blood sacrifice. Say blood sacrifice.
I'm trying not to be too
I know,
heavy-handed.
but that's
Blood
the
sacrifice.
magic adventure work.
So I'm wondering if, in fact, you are not meant to activate this at all, but instead to be in the presence of those that do. And maybe... And you saw what me and my... slaves, companions, whatever you want to call them. What they can do, you saw our power and how we handled all of those around us as we came in here.
Navi will step forward and, if I may, Master, it would be an honor to sacrifice myself to such a glorious future.
I mean, she would say that if I told her to, but I didn't even tell her to. And you're...
I'm gonna TiVo. I'm going back to TiVoing. Yep, Leonid needs a moment. He needs a moment between him and his maker. And he's just gonna...
Make a persuasion check for me.
To TiVo? Alright, I guess I will. I know.
Please, Tebow, be with me. Okay. Oh, absolutely. That's 12, 17, 20, 22 with 6 stunt points. I rolled a 6, and a 5.
So he doesn't believe you. No, I'm kidding.
So he stabs
And we
you
riot.
because he sees through your lies.
Correct. He'll stand there for a moment or two, thinking about it, but he also saw what happened with the device like earlier and realizes that that might not be something that he wants to get himself personally involved in, because that seems a little dirty for his tastes. So he won't give it to you yet, but you do see that like the wheels are turning and that he's thinking about what you say.
All right. I'm also wondering, we are in a dangerous place.
Let's get out of the dangerous place, and then I'm sure Master Parvis will bless us with letting us sacrifice ourselves for him.
Exactly that. I don't particularly want to leave you. I don't particularly want to leave you down here alone while we've all sacrificed ourselves to your power. So perhaps one of us harvests however we can this green stuff. Maybe we hit it with a sword and then carry it in a bag. Then we go upstairs and do it there, outside, where you won't surely die a death that makes ours unnecessary.
All right.
Beautiful.
Yes, I mean, we all know all good sacrifices are done under the open sky.
Exactly. Oh, you get it.
Of course I do.
And if I'm gonna be sacrificed, and I do not say this lightly, it better be under a goddamn beautiful sky.
I mean, why do you think the fields are outside?
Man after
For
my own
glory.
heart. For glory.
Okay, time to
Leah,
hit this rock with a
Smash
sword.
it with a sword. Yeah.
Don't want to blunt my super awesome sword, but that's fine. Here we go.
I have a dagger.
I have a magical one.
I have a dagger. Just fucking use this. I took light blades as a specialty just because cutting my hand. So I have this.
I literally have almost every weapon specialized. Like I have, yeah. Just as a warrior, they're like, here, take them all. Go figure it out. Find something and stab stuff.
That's in game. You get access to all the weapons.
Yeah. So that is a 16 to hit.
So it sparks a little and loosens, but it's not out yet.
That was just a hit. That wasn't damage. Do you want like a separate damage roll or just hitting? Up to you.
I just want to hit. I don't need damage.
All right, here we go. Hitting again.
Can I do an arcane lore while he bashes away at this to see if I know if this will even work?
Sure.
20 modified. I mean, duh. There.
Yeah, it's definitely getting there.
Good.
18 arcane lore.
I mean, from what you know about lyrium, the dwarves mine them with pickaxes, so you're assuming that it's gotta be similar.
All right. Keep at it. Bleed it. You got this.
Thanks. 17.
Yeah, a small piece kind of pops out.
Do we want more?
Does this seem like a reasonable piece for the trinket?
Yes.
Also, we need to go multiple places, so
Right.
I'll get some extra just in case.
Okay.
We'll fill up the tank.
Great. The idea is that do you want to find more green stuff later?
No, that's fair.
No.
That's fair.
Keep swinging.
Let's just get some shit now.
A 19.
Yeah, the next piece falls out too.
I'm gonna get 2 more if I'm thinking correctly. Should be enough. 16. That was a bad roll.
No, we need 3
Loosens a little.
Okay.
Because we need to go back in time to get what's his name who died 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then both the hawks.
Ah.
And then back to
I would
time,
also
right?
I would also bring extra just in case.
Sure.
Because if we have to like maybe grind some up and fucking snort it to get mana points back later on, especially tonight, there's 2 of the 3 of us here are mages. We're gonna need the ability to magic dust because Barum is not here to help with the stabbing. So I
Snorting some green lyrium. Who's ever said no?
We don't know how much it's going to take if extra people traveling is going to take extra, and we're about to try to pick up 3 more people in the past.
That's fair.
So I would take more rather than less. Let's just fucking load our pockets with this shiny green weirdness. People will say, I want people to think we're aliens. We're glowing green.
And so then I'll have Navi hold a bag under you. I will direct her to hold a bag underneath your. Well, maybe not shirt, so that it doesn't touch you. But bag, at least.
You don't want me to accidentally become Corypheus? Because that would be fun.
Not?
No? Okay.
Maybe no.
So Navi is holding. Leonid's chopping away. What are you doing, Matthew?
I'm just keeping an eye on Pavis, making sure he's not gonna do any bullshit.
Supervising.
Yes.
Like the good Adventure he is.
I'm snoozing in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make a perception check for me? And by that, I mean seeing. Because I remember what game I'm playing.
Right.
I mean, I can. It ain't gonna be good. A 9. With one point. With 1 stunt point.
You supervise him really well.
Hell yeah, bitch. Listen, it's a flat roll for seeing. That ain't what he does.
That's fine. No worries. All right, do you want to try to get your next piece?
Yes. Latest roll was a modified 20.
Okay, so you got that one. So that's 3, and you need I don't know. Couple more.
Okay, here we go. 22.
All right. Yep, you got that one.
21.
Yep.
23.
When you do that one, your sword hits something that's a little bit harder than what you've typically been going into.
Mm-hmm.
These crystals have grown into igneous rock, kind of. It's more porous, softer. But then at that particular one, you dig a little deeper with your sword because you hit harder. And
I would like to be using my not magic sword, my regular.
Sure.
Sword.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to destroy a blade, I'd rather it be not the one I got as a bonus.
That's fine. So it hits something harder. The crystal falls out, but then the floor and the cavern itself begin to rumble.
We leave.
All right, so I guess we're done. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
Oh, Jesus
Shit.
Christ.
Golems. Ooh.
Ain't you shabby. $16 with 4 stunt points. Not that these are useful in initiative.
17 with 4 stunt points, and also same.
18.
You said 17, Caitlin?
Yes.
As the rocks crumble around you, there is a giant boulder that falls in the middle of the room, and it kind of blocks you from the exit, but it also cuts you off from Miram and Pavis. They are both on the other side of it, and you are on this side of it.
Well done.
As you see that, little bits and pieces of rock start coming together, they form electrical currents between them, and you see rock creatures forming in front of you.
I hate this. Fuck the deep roads.
Why is Miriam always gone when we get attacked by weird shit?
It's like she plans it that way.
God damn it, Megan!
Damn you, Megan!
It's like her protection from the elven god isn't helping at the moment.
Right?
God damn it!
I would have made friends with Dirthamon. Damn.
We would have all
just
done
start
weird orgy
I'll just
shit if
start
we
rubbing
knew
my
it was gonna
nipples
keep
if
us
that's
from
what it
being
takes.
rock shocked. Sorry,
Yeah.
Matthew, I just talked right over.
You're good. You're good.
I weirdly heard both of you rock shocked and nipple rubbing. That sounds about
Yeah,
right.
I heard both too. It was fine.
Yeah,
Good.
we're fine.
Jesus Christ. Fucking rocks.
How do I D&D? How do I play this game?
Well,
Fucking
if you're
rock.
calling it D&D, then it's very wrong.
That's fair.
No, come on now. That's not very wrong. If she was playing poker and wanted to know how to D&D, or if she was, I don't know, playing polo, like legit horse polo, or I don't know, writing some sort of doctorate or dissertation mid-game,
You know what,
that
that's
would be
fair.
like really wrong.
But although a doctorate or dissertation, who knows? Maybe it's on.
It could be
The
on
game
D&D.
theory?
Yeah,
It could be
yeah,
on
it could be on
D&D
game,
game
theory.
theory, or the effect that D&D has had on our modern society as it has become a boon again.
Listen, if I went back to school and I needed to write something, God, I could get psychological as shit with roleplay.
That's fair.
All right, so forming up in front of you, you see two tiny, not by tiny, I mean medium-sized, your size, rock creatures, and then you see one giant rock creature. The giant one moves slowly, and he speaks. How dare you?
How dare I? How dare you?
Good news, if you let us just walk out of here, I promise in 2 minutes it will feel like it never happened. In fact, it will have never happened. And
Well,
since you
that's what
live in a
happened.
place of weird magic lyrium, you know that's actually possible.
I mean, it'll still happen because that's how time travel works. So that's fine.
But I'm hoping he understands magic, but not necessarily that science of the magic, because it's weird.
That's fair.
Will you leave them then?
Them?
We'll bring them
What is them?
back.
I think we're the them.
Or the green
The
is
ground
the
rumbles a little as he gets angry. You know what you did.
Oh, the them is the green lyrium. We can leave some of them. We need the them.
Do you?
How long have you been here, sir? Quick question.
I have been here since time immemorial.
That is what I was hoping. And you have a very good memory, I'm sure.
Do rocks ever forget?
That, well, much like elephants, we never know. But I'm glad you don't. So, here's my question. Have you seen 3 to 4 to maybe 7 on the high end fleshy weirdos wander back in here and take your rocks? Probably 30 years ago, maybe then another 200 or so, maybe a couple of hundred before that. Because if the answer to that question is yes, on all of those occasions, the sorted number of weirdos do come in and rockjack a bit of green lyrium, then we will leave these and only take one. Because then we will come back, or have already had been back, to get them.
Nosebleed.
Yes.
This is that Big Bang Theory moment where they're talking about Back to the Future. It's is has right? Will have had gotten. Yes, will have had gotten.
Dude, everything I'm talking about tonight is influenced by Big Bang. That was the thing I was
Hell yeah.
saying to you a moment ago. Oh, man. So, Mr. Rock Monster, pardon the lack of appropriate rock entity, rock god. Yeah, rock on. You got it. If you remember us coming here to get the bits of green, then we're fine. If not, we need to take it. It's just one of those things.
I remember.
Oh, what do you remember? Tell me.
There have been many such flesh creatures. Some look like you, some are poisoned, some
those are poisoned ones.
are weird
We?
and strange.
I need you to be more specific on the weird and strange. Weird and strange like me and my friends? Or like, maybe like poisoned, or maybe like with a weird growth out the side of the head. Like if you got that going on, that's a whole other issue. Maybe with like a twisty bit, kind of a mask
please let us
thing.
know so we can kill it right now so that it stops being an issue.
There were once old ones, and then there were young ones, then there were stout ones, and all of them became dark ones.
Oh. Well, that isn't us. Therefore,
And
we need
nobody
these.
gets out of here with that.
But he did. How did he get out of here?
On the other side of the rock.
Yes, let's let this guy kill him.
We don't have to do
shit,
it.
just like throw him under the bus and oh no, we tried to save him in the rocks.
Like
That
2 weeks
one
ago.
was not. Excuse me. That one was protected.
Is that like an option? We can be protected. Is that a who do we talk to about that? Who has that option?
I do not know.
Oh. Barvis, you asshole, tell us how to be protected.
She's on the other side of a boulder.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps
them or die.
you. Oh. I was gonna say you could pretend that we are protected because I said so. And turns out we are protected.
So here's the thing. I'm not going to become a poisoned one because
He can't.
I've already been poisoned. I'm
Can
like
you tell how badly we don't want to fight this living rock? That we're like,
I'm on the
we
low
have
dose
done
poison.
more diplomacy in 5.5 minutes than the whole rest of the game. But we're like, fuck it, yeah, kick people out. Like,
It's if I can Sparta kick him. We don't care. It's fine.
like, so yeah, that's funny to me. Carry on.
One of the smaller wraiths throws a stone at Tarzian. Does a
Hey, stop it.
The fuck?
13 hit you?
Yes, I'm a mage. It might not do much damage because I have rock armor. But
Rock armor.
yeah, exactly. But yes.
8 points of damage.
Okay, so it doesn't do a lot of damage. But yes, it does hurt me. Ow! Don't throw rocks. That's rude.
Don't presume to tell me what to do.
I just said that we're protected and to maybe pretend. That hurt.
I do not lie.
Lying is not the same as pretending. Have you
You had a
never
very
gotten
sad childhood, didn't you, sir?
Pebblehood. She means Pebblehood. I know I can't hear her, but I know what she is and who she talks about. Or, think about it, guys. Are the young rocks the big ones, and then when they get old, they've been worn down to be smaller?
Maybe this one is pretentious.
Like mountains?
Maybe this one is pretentious and young. That's why he's so big.
That's why he's so big.
Do you want to get hit by another rock?
Chat, you have to look up.
Sure
You have to look up the magic of rock people and see if the younger ones are bigger.
See, I'm at this point. I'm like, fuck it. We're just gonna kill this fucking rock.
Yeah,
so
let's
whatever.
go.
We're gonna end up fighting, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what I can say to convince the rock man.
I don't think we can.
It's fight time. Let's go.
Yeah. Does anybody that can hear Pabus want to ask him how he got out? Do we see the bones of the last people he abandoned here? Like, where are those people? That's my question. At what point did he just to venture up and decide?
See, I'm really thinking that a good chunk of them were in that last fight we had with all the fucking skeletons.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a hefty chunk of those skeletons were just his Tevinter slaves.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
How many rock monsters are there again? You said that there was one.
There's one big one and two small ones.
Big. Okay, got it. Thank you.
One of the small ones is the one that threw the rock at you.
Fucking stupid.
And going by initiative, it is Leonid's turn for whatever he would like to do.
After debate club is over now.
I'm gonna look at Tarzian and. No. All right.
Fight him? I don't know.
Well, look at my sword. This is not the ideal weapon for this. Is it possible for me to begin shaping some form of club or warhammer, perhaps? From... No? All right.
Use the flat side of your sword, I guess.
Here's what I
just hilt bash him to death.
Yeah, that's also a terrible plan. Here is what I am thinking. I will prepare. If they perform any other violent actions, I will charge and attack. Right. So I don't want to be the aggressor here, but the next time somebody hurls a rock, I would like to run at them, berserker up, and just be like, hey, stop it. No rock tossing for you, right?
Cool. So. Holding action. That's good. Next is Navi.
I am not holding my action because I'm a bitch. And because I'm squishy, and if they decide to target me, I'll die instantly. That's actually not true. I have more hit points than a lot of people, but not right now. Currently, I am squishy. Currently, I'm not doing great.
How many hit points are you at?
51. We got hit a lot last game.
Alright.
Yeah. So she is going to, well, fuck this nonsense, and she is going to lightning.
Lightning the lightning rock.
Yes. Because you know what spells I don't have? Anything helpful for this. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna lightning a wraith. Ah! One die down. There we go. Ooh! Double sixes. 12, 13. What kind of magic are you? 17, 18, 19, 20. That's a 20 to hit. With 6.
That hits.
Yeah, with 6 stunt points. And I would like to... Can I... Nope. I would like to use imposing spell for my stunt, because even if it doesn't damage, until the beginning of my next... The effect of the spell is much more dramatic than usual. Until the beginning of your next turn, anyone attempting to make a melee attack against you must make a successful willpower courage test. The target number is 15 for me. So those who fail must take a move or defend action instead. So even if I can't do any damage, I'm going to look imposing and threatening, which was the point. Is I said, we tried to play nice. And so I'm just trying to be intimidating. My tiny elf mage form, but I've got a big ass sword, so it helps. I like to think I lightninged through the bastard sword point, because you gotta do weird shit when you're an arcane warrior, like that arcane war mage shit. Let's go.
If you have the option to lightning through a war sword, you lightning through a sword, right?
Yeah, absolutely, always.
That's just how that goes.
Always. I have a sword up here I could show you. Yes.
So the lightning, you think, gets absorbed by the other lightning that they have in their body?
I wasn't sure if the wraiths were fully like that. That's why I did the wraith instead of the rock, but that's fine. That's fine.
They're all three. Both types of monsters are rock.
Just making sure.
Rock.
But the point of that was to be intimidating. I don't care if it tickled. I'm still just like, hey.
Sure.
And they can't. They are gonna have.
You are a frightening elf.
I'm a scary elf.
Tarzine is next.
Okay. So, this ain't gonna do anything. However, I would like to...
If you both have useless magic against these rock monsters.
Have useless magic!
Tarzine is not a damage-dealing man. As we learned, that's fair. But as we learned, whenever it was a mage-on-mage fight with Tarzine and a demon, so he is going to. So the rocks, they're all held together by a weird magic magnetism with the lightning, right? So he is going to do a thing where he is going to create a blast of telekinetic force, hoping to force apart the rocks versus their magnetism with a mind blast, and hoping that he can just kind of, at least temporarily, separate the rocks from one another. It's not going to work because that's not how this spell works, but it is what it is.
Let's pretend for a minute, because that's glorious.
So I'm going to use a mind blast on one of the smaller ones. It creates a circular blast of telekinetic force with a 2-yard radius. Target number 12.
Remind me what it actually physically does.
So those caught in the blast are knocked prone and cannot take a major action on their next turn. Targets make a successful strength might test versus my spell power are only knocked prone. In either case, any prepared actions are lost. So I think I meet the target. Yes, I easily meet the target number. I do have 5 stunt points. So give me 1 second to look at some stunts. Yes, I'm going to use fast casting and another one that increases my spell power. So it needs to make a strength might versus my spell power of 18.
Surprisingly, all 3 fail.
Ooh.
Nice. So all 3 of them are knocked prone and cannot take a major action on their next turn. And because I had 5 stunt points and one of them made me do fast casting, I'm also going to cast a vulnerability hex on the biggin. So let me do that. Target number. Oh. Barely. With a fucking 14. And his target number is 12. Rolled a 1, 2, and a 3. I curse a visible target within 20 yards, making them more vulnerable to attacks and spells. Until the end of the encounter, the target suffers a -1 penalty to defense and -2 penalty on ability test versus spell power. And he can make a successful magic entropy test versus my spell power of 20 to only suffer the defense penalty. And it's just the big one.
Nah, he fails that.
Perfect. So he has a -1 defense and -2 on ability tests versus spell power. Not just to me, but also to Navi. And that's my turn.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm done.
Okay.
Well, seeing that we're shooting people, can I just run up and smash somebody now?
Oh, right. Yeah, you good.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna wait for them to come back around, but I was like, well, this is dumb. If we're all just gonna go and swing, I will go and swing.
Yeah.
I didn't declare anything for this one, so it's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And damage. Ooh. Did I stunt? I did stunt. I had.
Who are you targeting?
I'll start with the big one. That is my usual modus operandi, is to begin with smashing the biggest thing. And with 2 points, I believe I can pierce armor, which, considering it's a big fuck-all rock monster, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to do. So yeah, please and thank you. I will pierce armor.
You sure can.
And that is 21 points of damage.
God damn.
That's my boy.
Fuck yeah.
I want to like needle it in those electric
Grab that
joints that they have.
He growls a little. He's not happy.
I'm not happy either.
Fair enough. Same.
If you just let us leave, this wouldn't have to happen. We just want to go home to the future.
Yeah.
It is Rock Wraith number 2's turn.
I was hoping you were going to say rock a clock.
No major action.
When you started, I was like, rock a clock, please, rock a clock.
Yeah.
You noticed that your Mind Blast did not affect them.
What?
Shit!
What? Rude.
They are giant rocks.
So?
They
still got thoughts and feelings.
It's not even their heads that are affected. It's rude.
I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine.
That's
So
fair.
the little one will throw another rock at you, Tarzan. That is I can do math. 14 to hit.
Yes.
9 points of damage.
Not too bad. And I assume these are not piercing.
They are not. That is
Perfect.
definitely
fucking
one
hope
force
not.
trauma.
Yeah.
Okay, so the big one is going to target Leonid, obviously, because he hit it with a sword. Oh, that's not a good roll.
I did hit it with the sword.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does just barely hit.
That's only 9 points of damage, so you good.
Nothing. You get nothing.
Okay, it is up to Leonid again.
I would like to Willy Wonka yell at him that he gets nothing.
Did the other tiny one go?
Oh yeah, you're right. It's the other tiny one's turn.
Sorry.
No, you good.
No, yeah.
I don't like being that person, but still.
Do
It's
it.
fine. I would have just put him in later in the order when I looked.
That's fair.
There. He's gonna attack the person that hasn't been attacked yet. And that's going to be a 14 to hit, Navi.
Did they had to make a wisdom save because of my stunt to be able to attack me.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a target number 15 for a willpower courage test.
Nah, man. They will not attack you.
Hell yeah! So, nah. She just does
They
that.
just can't attack you? They can attack somebody else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Alright, 15 again, I guess, to Leonid.
It does hit. 15 more damage, or was that to hit?
That was to hit.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure I hadn't gotten confused.
11 points of damage.
Haha! Well done, Rock Monster! Well done.
Rock monster!
Okay, now it's Leonid's turn. And does that last in perpetuity, Navi?
I think it was just on the next turn because it was a stunt.
Stunt, yes.
Check.
Yeah, you could.
Until the beginning of my next turn. So if they had all three tried, they would have all three failed. Or no, if that one had tried twice, it would have failed twice. But it is the second. It is, yeah.
So, I am going to decrease my damage by 1 to increase my armor class by 1, because they rolled a lot of 15s, and so having that one more point of please don't hit me would have been helpful. So we're going to do that. And it's an awful roll with a stunt, but it totals up to 15.
15 does hit, yes.
Okay, awesome. Well,
Nice.
I do get 3 stunt points, which is a good time. And I believe I can, because of my... I can pierce armor again, which I think is 2. Double checking. Should be 2. And then because I am a warrior of impeccable skill, obvi, I can, 2 pierce armor, 1 point mighty blow, throw an extra d6 onto this. So it's going to be 4d6 plus 7 instead of 8. So that is 22 points of damage for this on the rock monster. Again,
All right.
I want to be working those electric joints as best I can. You know,
All right.
I'm sure it's like my arms are getting the like fuzzy shock back numbness, but yeah.
The ground rumbles beneath your feet. Okay, next is Navi.
Damn mountain's gonna try to eat
I rolled a 20 to hit. I'm just gonna start trying to stab with my sword because I see Leonid having success with it. So it was a 20, and I would like to try to stab. I don't have any special abilities for like piercing or armor piercing, so I'm gonna do less damage probably, but I'm just trying to. My lightning is gonna do nothing. What?
Which one are you stabbing?
Little Wraith, who I couldn't lightning earlier. Let's do smaller one.
Don't you have some frost that pierces armor?
I have a Winter's Grasp. It's mostly going to slow them down, and if they don't, if they fail their saves, then it continues to damage them. But that's a long-term issue that I'm not excited to just wait around for.
Sure, I get it.
So if the stabbing is more effective, I'll come back to that. But
That's
right
cool.
now, I'm gonna just try and stab.
Yeah.
I feel better about spending the magic on him when we're all focusing on the same big,
Cool.
which I'm guessing
Fair
we'll have
enough.
to end up doing.
Mhm.
So what the hell is my 2d6 plus 1 on the sword? 6 plus 1. Ooh, that's 5, 10, 11 points.
Great. Tarzan.
Okay, so this rock man talked earlier. Therefore, I feel like he is mortal. So I will force a single enemy ever closer to its inevitable death and cast a curse of mortality on it. 6. Just barely made that goddamn target number of 19. Holy shit. And so I succeed. So it needs to make a Constitution Stamina versus a spell power of 21, please. So that will determine how much damage it takes.
And is this on one of the big ones or the little one?
The big one. And he has a -2 to all saves versus spell power.
You're lucky that you put that vulnerability hex on him. Because with that -2, he rolled a 19.
Nice. Okay, cool. So he's going to take 2d6 plus my magic penetrating damage initially, and 1d6 plus magic damage not penetrating at the start of each of their turns. Additionally, cannot regain health by any means, and it lasts a number of rounds equal to my magic ability, so it will last for up to 6 rounds. So for now, he will take 13 penetrating damage. And then at the start of each of his turns, which I will keep track of, he will take some more. And that's my turn because I didn't get any stump points.
Sweet. Rock, Wraith, Tiny One, number 2. He is going to try to hit Leonid because he sees he's doing some significant damage to his father.
Oh. Daddy dearest, let me protect you.
Your rock father doesn't love you. I'm your rock daddy now.
Oh, God.
It's a rock. How am I supposed to shit talk it? Come on.
Mm-hmm. Fuck if I know. Your magnetism isn't great. fuck your electricity. What do you say to that?
You look porous, dude.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
You look like you could be chiseled real easy. Fuck off.
I find your low silica content embarrassing.
So I stunned it, but I only got 1 stun point, and I can't do anything with that, so don't worry about that. I rolled a thing. I did roll a thing. I rolled shit, so I only rolled a 10, so that did not hit you.
Oh, snap. That wouldn't even hit me. Come on. Be
You're shit
better.
talking against the rocks. It worked.
It has.
All right, so now it's going to be Ancient Guy.
And he takes 1d6 plus my magic damage. He takes 10 points of damage, not penetrating.
So that is against Leonid. It is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus 13 points of damage.
Okay, got it.
Okay, now next Tiny Rock Wraith. Ooh, I stunted, and I have more stunt points.
Ooh.
Ha! He's also going to go after the big thing that's attacking his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like to hear.
What I'm here for.
Yes.
That's initially a 16 to hit.
16 is the armor class, so yeah, that'll hit.
Damn.
I know.
Damn.
I know.
And he's gonna knock you prone
Oh.
and use Mighty Blow. So he gets to do an extra d6 of damage. $14 points of damage.
All right.
Okay, next up is Leonid.
Stop it. I'm gonna get my ass up. Motherfucker. All right. Let's stick with Dad. Yeah. You thought I hurt your dad before? I hurt him harder now. No, I don't. 15 to hit, which we know hits.
Yeah, it hits.
No stunting though, which makes me sad. For only 15 points of damage. No
And that was
piercing.
not penetrating, right?
No penetration. Just good old normal on the surface.
Good. Tarzian.
Okay, so Leonid, how are you looking health-wise?
It's a lot of small chip damage. I am I took minimal damage last fight, so I am about 72 of 90 if we were on a scale. Like
Okay.
1 to 90.
Would you say that they're chiseling away at you?
They are chiseling away at me.
I hate that.
That's right. They're
so
sculpting
I'm
me
gonna-
into a better Leonid.
I'm gonna cast Rejuvenate on you to maybe mitigate that chip damage.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, let's see. That's 5, 9, 13. Easy peasy. 19, 21 against the target number of 15. I do have 4 stunt points, but you, for the purpose of this spell, you regain 1d6 health immediately. So you gain 2 health immediately.
Okay.
And then at the start of each of your turns for 6 rounds, you will regain some more HPs.
Nice.
But
The hippos.
because I stunted, let's see, with 4 stunt points, I can fast cast. How useful. I'm going to page 117. I'm going to cast Group Heal and heal all of us for 3d6 health real quick if I can hit this target number. Oh, easy peasy. 11, 14, 22. So we each heal for... Die. 13 damage. Each of us heals 13 hit points.
Wow,
Nice.
that was impressive.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was glorious.
A 6, a 4, and a 3 because it was 3d6 for 8 mana. And that's my turn as the healer.
That's
And
tremendous.
I'm finished my turn. Okay, Navi.
Sorry about that. I am gonna stab him again. Little one still up.
Again.
Oh yeah.
Stab him again. Stab.
That is not good
more
numbers. 6,
time.
7,
One
12.
more time.
12.
12 will hit.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay, cool.
Nice.
That's 15 points of damage.
Perfect. All right. Next little rock wraith will go after. He'll go after the big one again. That's an 18 to hit. And 11 points of damage.
Was that me or Cody?
That's to Cody, sorry.
Just making sure.
Okay, 11 points of damage, you said?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And now it is big guy's turn. What you see at the moment is he kind of shakes a little bit and contracts. He convulses. So like he has, I kind of picture him as like a voodoo doll. Like he's kind of like the doll with like the X marks. And then all of a sudden, all those extra pieces contract into one giant ball. There's lightning surrounding the ball, and then the ball explodes out in a series of electrical and shrapnel pieces.
What Pokemon is this? I never studied this one.
May I have Constitution stamina tests from all of you?
Okay, that is a 15 for me.
12.
Okay, so Leonid succeeds. Navi does not. So Leonid, you take 6 points of penetrating damage.
Okay.
Nope, excuse me. 10 points of penetrating damage.
Okay.
And then Navi, you will take 13 points of penetrating damage.
So exactly what we just healed.
Yeah. But it's penetrating, so your armor is it's cut in half, so you didn't completely lose 13. Next up is Tiny Guy. He is going to go after the one that's been dueling him, which is Navi. 14 hit.
Yeah.
9 points of damage. Okay, Leonid.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's hit the big guy again. 17 to hit. No stunts.
That hits.
And 16 points of damage. And I'd like to minor action guard up, I believe, which should increase my AC by 2. And drop my next attack roll by 2.
Your defense?
Yeah.
Or your armor?
Not my armor, my defense.
Your defense. Okay, cool.
Armor classes. My D&D brain.
You said 16 points of damage, right?
I did. That is correct.
Sweet. Navi.
Side note, I just jumped in and made actual combat music in the Roll20.
Yeah.
However, the Black Abyss song that you pulled into the mix, awesome. Fucking awesome. Or Black Vortex, because it was Abyssal Gaze, and that's not combat-y. But like, Black Vortex is a great song. Good pull, babe.
Yeah.
It sounds so cool. Sorry.
All right, since you haven't started yet, I'm gonna do Matthew really quick.
Go, yes, perfect.
What?
Can you make a Constitution Stamina save for me? Roll for me.
Yes. DC 8. DC. Oh, Jesus Christ. 18. With 5 stunt points. I rolled all 5s.
Some points won't help you on this because it's just a check.
Well, damn.
But you will take 10 points of penetrating damage. And then if you wanted to do your roll for the Curse of Mortality.
9 points of damage. And has Leonid gone?
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Last
right.
time?
Yes, I have.
4 points of healing.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, Navi.
I stab. I stab the small. Because we're going back and forth. Ooh, that's all kinds of cocked. It's up in the boards. But that's some stunt. 5, 10, 13, 18 points of 18 to hit. 18 to hit. Plus 5 stunt points. Which I'm gonna... I hate that they're not on the same page. Gonna turn the goddamn page.
432.
No, I know it was stuck. They didn't want to turn.
Right.
But that's not where combat stunts are. That's spell stunts. Combat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry.
No, you're okay. 5. I'm going to inflict 2 extra 2d6 damage with lethal blow.
Yes.
That's what I'm fucking doing. So I'm gonna roll 4d6 for him. Hell yeah. Stunt. Okay, that's good because it's not great. 6. 14 points of damage.
There's so much math in this game, y'all. Okay.
Yes, there is.
Next is Tarzian.
Arcane Lance. The big one. 9, 12, 18 to hit.
Aye.
8 damage.
Bank 8.
Yep.
Okay. Next is Tiny Rock. He's going to go after big guy with sword. $18 to hit. But only 7 points to land it, so that does nothing. Next is big guy. So if you want to do your curse of mortality.
10 points of damage.
Denigration.
Trickle.
Yes.
So he is going to do something. Hold on.
I like that.
Cool. So he's stunted. So he's going to dual strike. So he is going to attack the 2 that have been attacking him. So Tarzian and Leonid.
Rude.
That was a 19 to hit.
But 19, yes, absolutely. Oh, it's Tarzian.
Oh, no, absolutely.
It's both of you.
Oh, it's both
the
of us.
Yeah.
It hits everybody. Everybody gets hit with a 19.
Fuck yeah.
That's 12 points of damage.
Piercing or not?
Non-piercing.
Perfect.
Okay, now tiny one. Going after Navi. That is a 9 plus 14 to hit.
Barely, yes.
10 points of damage. All right, Leonid.
Okay.
Leonid, heal 4 points.
All right, back to full. Here we go. Let's. Can I tell how the big rock monster is doing? I know it's not bleeding, but does it appear to be?
You think you're doing some damage?
Okay. All right. Good. As long as I'm making progress. Then yeah, let's focus on the big guy. So another big swing definitely is going to hit. That's a 21 to hit, and I'm going to try to like separate that arm from a body or something with a 15 points of damage. So not piercing, unfortunately, but that's what I've got. I am going. Oh, it still would have hit, but it's 2 lower because I did take the guard up action. I'm gonna try to keep doing that to kind of be a little more defensive, since I seem to be able to hit pretty well. Actually, with the rejuvenate on me, they're not hitting me hard enough for me to worry. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna drop my defense for more damage next time.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna drop my attack on the next one for more damage on that. So, okay, that's awesome. My turn. Yeah, we're just going for broke, just full berserker style. Just
on board.
I love the cutscene when you're like, teach me how to be a berserker. It's like when you get kicked in the nads and you just get really mad.
Yes.
Ogren, I hate him because he is leveled up so poorly. Yeah. Like, I really need to respec him, but there's no ability to respec in DAO, and it really pisses me off. Like, Liliana's the same way. No. Nope, they didn't do the Emporium until... They can
get a secondary specialization, I think. But that's it.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, literally, by the time... Because everyone does the... Well, I think everyone does the Deep Roads second. Everyone does the Circle Tower, then Redcliffe, then the Deep Roads, and then the Forest, because that's a smart way to do things.
I do the Forest before I do the Deep Roads.
I do the Forest first. The werewolves are my first big arc.
Redcliffe. I do Redcliffe.
Always the werewolves.
Mage
and then
Shower,
it leads me to the Circle.
No, you have to go with the Circle to get win. Where's your healer? Unless you're the healer.
Nope, I'm a blood mage.
Yeah, I did not. I had a lot of struggles in the Forest because it was me, Morrigan, and Alistair. Like, that was my Forest crew, and my dog, for the werewolves. I died a lot until I leveled up Morrigan to the point where she would just be a giant spider the entire time. I was like, just go. Be a spider, blend in with the forest, kill everybody. No, I always did the werewolves first.
Yeah, no, I do Redcliffe, which then requires me go to the Circle.
Yeah,
because
why
I need
do you do
another
what they
mage.
want you to do, Matthew? Why are you following the order of the game?
Well, and then it's like, okay, so do the mages, and I'm like, oh, perfect. What a good story segue to get me over to the mages. And then I go to the mages, get some mages, and then come back, finish it. And then I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I guess dwarves next. Fuck, I don't know. And then eventually,
I save the dwarves for the end, man. Yeah, I do.
That's fair.
I do Circle, Redcliffe, because and then the
ashes.
Well, yeah, you have to do the ashes, right? That's its own thing. And then I do the forest, because up until that point, I can do everything perfectly. Everybody can be happy. We can all be happy, right? And then we get to we go to the deep roads, and it's like, time to start making compromises. Awful compromises. Here we go.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, no. But so anyone, you get Ogren late game because no one fucking goes to the deep roads first.
No, because there's also like fights that like you'll get attacked by bandits that are like, is this what you want? This is what's gonna happen to you. This is the fight you're gonna have to do the whole time. Are you ready?
Yep, you gotta fight out. Like, the minute you land in the Frostback Mountains, they're just like, and here's a fight, and you're like, oh, so this is what we're doing. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. No worries. But yeah, Ogren has like something stupid, like a 38 or a 40 in strength and like a 10 in constitution, and I'm just like, that's the stupidest spec ever.
Especially as a berserker, right?
Yeah.
Like you're like, theoretically you are frontlining and you're like doing a shit ton of damage, but also you have 7 hit points. Why?
Right. He also has 0 dex, which is what is needed to hit. So like when he hits, he does a shit ton of damage if he hits.
Right.
Misses. I'm just like, that's really annoying because you need dexterity and you give it like no dexterity, and that's really dumb.
Yeah. They spec him the way you should spec the dog, because the dog keys everything off of strength.
Yep.
You can
and
put
Shale. Dog and Shale are basically the same because you do constitution and strength, and that's it.
Yeah, it's all it's 3 point strength, 1 point con. 3 point strength, 1 point con. Right? And you get more than enough hit points.
That's the weirdest stat polka ever.
Yep.
Yeah, but Ogren is just so poor because I never bring Ogren completely through the deep roads with me because he dies all the
I actually
time.
never finish Ogren's like personal quests and stories because I couldn't keep him in there long enough for me to bond. Like in my brain, I bond with the characters who go through hell with me and fight with me. I just kind of left Ogren at camp. It's same thing with Sten. Like I never. Is that the right name?
Sten.
Yeah,
Sten.
I don't fucking know a thing about him. Because I didn't care. Because he was never in my party. So
No, Sten should never be in your party because you think Ogren's weak. Sten is weaker.
Sten is terrible.
Sten's
Sten
an
is the worst.
awful character.
To be fair,
Yeah.
we found Sten in a cage, and if he was strong enough to be worth fighting by my side, he would have broken out.
He wouldn't have been in the cage in the first
That
place.
guy becomes Aeroshock, sure.
Fuck
right?
that.
Dude, right? I met an Aeroshock. That asshole was fucking
that dude
hard.
is not it.
Yeah. So, no, Sten, I complete everybody's missions. I do everything for everybody, but Sten is an awful party member. Ogren I'll take with me, because usually there's enough time to like fix Ogren's stuff, and once you give him enough points in other things, like you're just like all dex, all con, all dex, all con. Then he hits, and you're like, die.
He's great.
Then it just destroys things.
Yeah, then it's stupid. Then you're like, why am I even playing this game? It's just Ogren, go.
Yeah.
I am now the NPC in Ogren's party.
But yeah, I apologize.
But yeah, so for the first time, because I just I'm replaying DAO when I was able to kill the Broodmother at Nightmare, and now I know the strategy, and now I can do it every time, and it's kind of fascinating. But because I made a mistake and had to and I didn't save because DAO doesn't save, and I completely forgot about that. So I had to reload my last save, and my last save was before the Broodmother, so I had to do the Broodmother again. So that was fun on Nightmare because I didn't want to drop it down, because I was like, why not? But I brought Ogren with me the entire Deep Roads this past time, and he has some really cool stuff to say. But I was just like, but why do you keep dying?
Yeah.
And I literally had, I think the most I got him with was 8 injuries because I didn't have any injury kits, and he just kept dying. It's fine. All right, moving on. I don't know whose turn it was. That's terrible. Leonid, you went, right?
I did.
Okay, so Navi.
I'm gonna stab the thing.
Sorry for that aside, but it was totally worth it.
No, worth it.
This is what Dragon Age Night is for. It's not just the playing of Dragon Age. It's the discussing of the Dragon Age.
That's fair.
16 to hit, and that's with 4 stunt points.
That hits.
Woo! All right, 4 for combat. Oh, nice! Hell yeah! I am going to... is there someone else within range of me?
Yes. Like monster-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm debating between seize the initiative or dual strike, and I think dual strike. I would make one attack and apply it to both opponents. So I'm gonna dual strike the hell out of this. And so I'm gonna say that it hits both of them. Both the smalls. Ooh, nice! 15 points of damage. Oh, you look so tired.
Who? Me?
You. Yeah.
No.
Just the...
No, he's just like, good going. Good game. Good game.
Yeah.
All right, Tarzan.
Okay, Arcane Lance. Go, biggin. 16 to hit. 10 damage.
Thank you. All right. Rock Wraith, baby, number 2. It's coming after the person that just hit him, and that is Navi. Oh yeah. That is a whatchamacallit. I don't know. I can't do math anymore. My brain is done. 15 to hit? No, 16 to hit.
Yes.
Cool. I did stunt for 5 points, so I'm gonna mighty blow this. That is going to be 13 points of damage. I need everyone to make another Constitution stamina test for me.
$11.
11 as well.
10. But with 2 stunt points.
So you all fail Biggin's attack. He gets angry again and kind of stamps his feet, like bum, 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 bum. It kicks up an entire dust cloud. The dust cloud turns into a vortex, and the vortex draws you all in. So now you are all within melee range of the big guy.
Did he dirt tornado?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is this Pumpernickel? Are we fighting Pumpernickel?
Yeah, we absolutely are. Call Eric. Get him in here.
Damn it, Eric.
And that is going to be 10 points of damage, penetrating damage to everybody. All right, Tiny is going back to Navi. Oh yeah, got more stunt points. So that is going to be another mighty
Be
blow.
happy about that. That's mean.
Because that is a 18 to hit.
Yes.
11 points of damage. Leonid.
Regain 1 hit point. Also, the big dude suffers 11 damage.
Apologize. How many hit points did we just lose?
10 piercing.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Nice. All right. Got it. And I got one back. All up to date. Okay. So, I would like to... yeah, I already declared it last turn. I had prepped to go for broke. So we're gonna Ogren Scream up, and I'm gonna drop my accuracy. I've already dropped my defenses. So I've got a great big old like 11 to hit me at the moment. And I'm gonna try to chop this guy down.
I'm running over to the. I heard the bubble. I heard the blue.
All ones,
Yeah.
or is it all six?
Oh my god, no,
All
it's all
ones.
ones!
All
It's
ones.
all ones!
I have a stunt point though.
Oh no!
Does an 8 hit?
Yes.
You know the answer.
It does.
It has a -1 to its defense.
Yes, you can thank your Tevinter Magister Mage for that.
This
Amazing!
is
Ha.
brilliant.
Oh, so good, so good. You can literally never miss.
It's up to you. Rolling triple ones is like it can crit fail. I will accept that as a
fair.
ruling. It is up to you. Absolutely.
No, it's fine.
Okay. All right. So I'll also take it if you want to not take the one stunt point I have.
Yeah, that'll negate.
Okay, that sounds fine. So we'll just do normal damage then. Again, not great damage, but I do have a +6 because of all the negatives I took. So that is 11. Excuse me. It's 5 plus 14 for 19. Yes, 19. 19 points of damage, please.
Nice.
Sweet. Navi.
A smash! Navi smash! Ooh! Navi stunt!
Yeah.
That's a 16 to hit
Yep.
with 2 stunt points. No, sorry. 5. 1 stunt point. I got 2 5s, but the dragon die is a 1. 1 stunt point. Sorry. And it is I'm gonna skirmish. I can move myself or the target of my attack 2 yards in any direction for the. I'm gonna target the big bad and move him 2 yards with my skirmish. Like, just get him slightly out of the way.
He doesn't go anywhere.
That's fair. I just figured I have 1 stunt point.
But the
I have nothing
effort.
else.
The effort.
Yeah, that is 12 points of damage.
Cute. Darcian.
Okay, so how's everybody looking health-wise?
I've been better.
Do I have any rejuvenation left?
Yeah, you have 3 more rounds.
Then I am absolutely fine.
Okay. Then I will. You said that you've been better, but are you like dying, or?
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 84, I'm at about a 26.
Oh Jesus, you're like
Yeah.
dying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Then I'm gonna
If I get hit hard like 2 more times, I'm fucking out.
Okay. Then I'll.
So
Listen, you don't
upset
have to
about
save
that.
me, okay?
So upset. So
Oh,
put upon.
Yep. I'll go ahead and I'll cast a heal on you. So let's see. Target number 10. I literally cannot fail, even on all ones. But I want stunt points. So give me stunt points, dice. But But
The
just for
yelling
my
help, I'm
like
sure.
lizard brain like big numbers, that's a 12, 18, a 20 for my target number. So you gain 13 health back.
Yeah, last time when you BRB'd, you just healed us 13. I immediately got hit for 13.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Like immediately. And whereas I had some armor, I was like, really? Fuck you, monster.
Good.
So thank you. I appreciate you immensely.
I'm done.
Sweet, sweet. Next tiny wraith monster. Going after, I don't know. We'll say the big guy. Why not? Oh, yes. That is lovely.
Is it better
that
than
is-
3 1s?
It
I don't
is.
think so. Come on now.
You know what? Not much can beat 3 1s.
That's
I'm gonna
true.
be honest.
It's bad.
That is a 19 to hit.
Absolutely, yeah. That'll hit.
And then he's gonna lethal blow.
Okay.
For 11 points, because that's how good I rolled.
So just the lethal blow, no
No penetrating now.
no penetration.
They aren't that smart to figure out they need to penetrate you.
Boy, do I pity their girlfriends.
Oh,
Is Curse Immortality still up?
Yes.
I made Matthew uncomfortable.
12 damage.
12?
Yes.
Nice.
It only has one more after this, because it's 6 rounds. But
Sweet, sweet. Big guy's going after Leonid as well. That is a 20 to hit.
yeah, absolutely.
And 15 damage.
Okay.
Tiny guy going after Navi. That is a 20 to hit. And 9 points of damage.
Yup and yup.
Leonid.
heal 3 damage.
Okay. Let's keep swinging big, man. Let's keep the armor down. Let's keep the not the armor, the defense down. We're gonna drop the 3 on the to hit as well. So we're gonna take the +6 to damage and another big swing on the big guy. I do stunt point, only 2, total of 13 to hit. Okay. So with those 2 stunt points, we're gonna pierce armor. I think that's honestly the most effective I can do. I don't get any decreases on that one. Damage roll was nice. So we're doing that. Plus 14, that's 27 points of piercing damage.
Hell yeah.
As you go berserking into the night and swing with your giant 2-handed great sword, you find a notch in the thorax of the rock creature and
Okay.
are able to kind of slice it in half.
Okay.
And it hits the electric pulsing ball that is his heart, and then that gets absorbed into your sword. You don't take any damage, you're fine. But he collapses to the ground.
Go!
At that moment, the other two tiny ones collapse as well.
Now he is Pumpernickel Humperdinck. He's got the hole. He's got the hole in them.
Oh, I so miss Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, no, he does have a hole. He's less humanoid looking than Pumpernickel.
Yeah.
But you know, same concept.
I know.
We love you, Eric.
Yeah.
And so, so the two little ones collapse to the ground. What do you do?
Is there still a giant boulder in our way?
There is.
I'm gonna take the berserker like exhaustion moment and be like, all right, giant boulders, you guys, I got this one, and I'm gonna like cop a squat on
Are you taking a breather? You can take a breather.
I would love to take a breather. I mean, I don't really need to take the breather, but I would love to. I think we should. It's something we never do. Let's take a breather.
Pavis, Miriam, can you hear us?
I thought Miriam was with us because of Dirt Tornado.
No.
Oh no?
She's on the other side of the wall.
Oh, I misunderstood Dirt Tornado.
Victor wrote her out at the beginning so that Meg wouldn't have to be here.
Oh, Miriam, I apologize. So sorry.
You're good.
It's Dirthamon. You have to listen to me.
Are you pretending you were wrong?
I was pretending to be Dirthamon so she wouldn't leave us.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, shit. That's a big fuck off boulder, and I have no magic to help with that, and I am but a weak man.
I'm gonna... How far do you think we could go with convincing Pavis that it's his time to shine and he needs to raise the earth by himself? Prove that he is strong.
I'll go move the boulder. Let's try to.
Fine.
I mean, I'll help, but I just won't be very much.
It is a giant. It's not a boulder. It's like a
rock slide.
Rock slide, yeah.
Oh. Well,
think like Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
That's exactly what I was imagining, in fact. Like, exactly.
I mean, oh, wait. Hold on. Back up. I'm gonna try and mind blast.
Yes!
Inside it to maybe with telekinetic force.
Maybe warn our friends on the other side to move first.
And then I'm gonna mind blast and maybe jettison some rocks away from it and hope that we can get through.
Roll for mind blast.
Roll for jettison.
Roll for jettison. Okay, so 1.
Roll for telekinesis.
Oh, easy peasy. 7, 8, 14. Just 14. 14 still makes the target number. So I create a circular blast of telekinetic force with a 2-yard radius.
So the rock slide wall shakes a little. Some pebbles and dust rain down. So it moved, but not enough to what you wanted.
Well, damn.
All of a sudden, you hear a voice from behind you. Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Is it actually
Is
Dirthamon?
that Illyrium?
I love all of you guys.
We have a lot of feelings with her.
I turn to look and see who it actually is.
I don't. I just stand there and wait for death.
Right? I'm like, do I resist the urge to look like a badass, but then maybe get shanked?
We never look at explosions. Don't try to look at the explosions.
That's true. Real badasses don't look at explosions.
I love you guys. Okay. You turn around and you see a young woman.
Whomst the fuck?
Is she blonde? Is she brunette? Is she tall? Is she short? Who?
Oh man, you want a description? What?
I know.
Is it Bethany?
She is a gorgeous redhead. Like who you would think would be like the prettiest person that you can imagine. That is what she looks like. Icy blue eyes, long red hair, porcelain skin, unmarred by any sort of battle. Also not dirty, so
Elven?
it doesn't seem that her clothes aren't dirty. She doesn't seem like she has any dust from travel on her.
Elvin?
No, human.
All right, Rock Lady sympathizer. What? Who are you?
I'm not someone that you need to be concerned with, aside from the fact that I can help you.
All right. Well,
Okay.
help us do what?
What is it that you need?
Get out. With our two friends on the other side of the rock slide.
You're talking like a short-term, long-term. How big of an errand list do you want? Because we actually have quite a few.
We have
things.
quite a list.
It's a long list. It's a strong
I am
list.
not meant to help you beyond the immediate.
Oh, all right. Well then, yeah. Move the
Okay.
rocks.
Or teleport the three of us and our two friends outside.
Also, Raid, what the fuck is up?
Hi, Ray.
Hey, thank you,
Hey.
Raid.
Hi, hello. You caught us right at the end of a battle, fam.
Yes.
But we have survived the
Hi,
battle.
I love you all.
Oh,
What? I don't know how to spell. Thank
that's
you.
okay. I got
Fucking
you.
shit. Ah!
Welcome to
So
everybody.
excited about the raid. Can't
I
spell.
was. I get excited. I like you guys.
Yeah.
We like you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just got done with a fight. We're in the deep roads. We're playing Dragon Age, and there's a rock slide that is separating us from our two companions. And a mysterious redhead just showed up and said, "I wouldn't do that if I were you," and is weird.
Tell us
Not
about
ominous
your
at all.
canon Dragon Age pretty redheads. Because other than
Yeah.
Liliana, none of them come to mind.
Yeah, I'm only imagining Liliana.
Unless it
That
was
feels
like a weird elven god thing, but I've already been told no. So,
Yeah, it is not enough.
You have
Or-
been told that she does not present as Elven.
and I've been told to mind my business by her directly, pretty much.
Yeah.
And she said that's not for you to care about.
So should we choose to not worry about her right now and then come back to this as a later problem?
I mean, we don't really have anywhere else to go.
Yeah, we have really no. We're running. To quote the bard, our list of allies grows thin. They're
She
on-
asked you to tell her what you needed.
We need to either get on the other side of this wall, or, better yet, the three of us and our two allies that are on the other side of this rock slide need outside of the deep roads.
Four of us need to go to the past.
But she said the immediate. We're sticking to
the immediate. Okay,
Right.
just making sure. Although, what would happen if we took Pavis to the past with us? What if we just left him there? That would, I feel like, fix the problem in a weird way.
I like it.
Go.
I don't like it.
Would that
Sounds
cause a
like
problem?
coming out of their own timeline. That's
Probably.
not good.
Well, if you're gonna be like that.
I can get you out of here.
With our 2 companions?
But of course.
Feels like a trap.
Can I do a...
Don't know why.
What language is she speaking first?
Common.
Okay.
Listen, the fact that we have not yet run into enchantment, like here in the deep roads, maybe
You know what? That's
you
fair.
know, we've run into weirder people who we trust with our lives.
That's fair.
So
Can
this
I-
is fine.
Can I do an arcane lore on her to see if she's a weird, magical, like...
Hallucination,
Spirit.
apparition.
Yeah, like spirit
Illusion.
entity illusion thing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 12, 15, 17, 19 with 3 stunt points.
Nice. She definitely has magic. That is for sure. Like you can tell that.
Sure.
She's not a projection. She's not astrally projecting herself. She's not a spirit. She's flesh and blood as far as you can tell. And she doesn't seem to be giving off a crazy magic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Sure.
Little less chaos than one would expect.
From a rando that you meet deep in the deep roads, yeah.
Does she have any symbols on her? Like heraldry that our good friend Leonid may or may
Is
not
this
have
Andraste?
recognized?
I am
this
very
just-
good at heraldry.
Is this
Also,
Andraste?
Is this Andraste?
That is the question I would like to fucking
She
know.
makes a very good point.
Is it goddamn Andraste?
Andraste is a redhead, is she not?
I'm
Yes!
saying.
Yes!
That's
Would you
true.
like to do
I know that
a
we've realized that
chantry check?
Yes!
I know that we've realized that we are Andraste.
That's right.
over the
Andraste
past
was the
few
friends we
weeks.
made along the way.
But that's
However-
but that's the thing, is maybe by using her name casually, she just like popped the fuck up to be like, no, you don't get to say this. I'm this.
Actually,
Can I
you're
roll a
not.
religion check? I don't have heraldry. Does anyone else have? I have
I have-
etiquette. Does anyone have? You have heraldry, right, Cody?
Yeah, I have heraldry,
Can
but
you?
I thought we were doing religion. But okay, I'll roll some heraldry.
Do you have religion? I don't have religion checks.
No, but I'm pretty decent at counting.
None of us went to seminary school.
No, I'm a fucking Tevinter. Who do you think I
Adventure,
am?
he doesn't. I mean, you believe in Andraste, but
Well, yeah, but come on.
12 if there is heraldry to be identified.
there is a there are markings, but you don't recognize them. They
Can
do
I-
not appear to be from your time,
Can I make a cultural
Our
lore
time.
check?
as in something that Leonid would know, because he wouldn't be super familiar with the stuff from the storm.
Yeah.
Storm.
Can I make a cultural lore check? Because I would be. I studied things. Either cultural or arcane lore.
He already did arcane lore, so cultural lore being like just trying to check like her stuff.
Basically, cultural lore, I'm imagining if there are stories of a god, or there are stories of someone who used to hang out in dark places and rescue people, there are stories of a mysterious redhead.
Sure.
Just
Yeah.
like you would know Paul Bunyan
a
if you saw
folklore,
him
yeah.
because he fits all of the check boxes. You know, you would know him if you ran into him in the woods, because childhood fairy tales is not a great role. 14.
So you're not exactly sure, but you think you remember from way back, from before you were brought to the circle, when you still had elven relatives, that there was a story, perhaps, of a woman, a witch maybe, who comes and helps wayward travelers.
Flemeth? Are you young Flemeth?
Flemeth?
It's fucking young Flemeth. Shit! Good! Then I trust her implicitly right now because none of us are her child. So as long as there's no grimoire and no inhabiting your younger self's body, I don't care what she does. This is fine. Let's go. I am going to casually say, bit wild of you to be here, witch. Because Witch of the Wilds. I'm honey.
Not a witch, I'm your wife.
That's what you just said. I'm not even sure I want to be that anymore. I will. A slight head nod of I believe this particular one is trustworthy, gents. At least from what I've heard.
All right, well.
For now.
Sounds good.
I'd imagine some sort of magical or personal favor would be owed for your assistance, however.
But of course.
No, of course. Yes.
Then kindly, if you're able to only hold one of us to it. I believe I might be your best bet. The gentlemen already have quite a bit going on with blood magic and undoing an entire history, and he's had to do a lot of shit recently. And the Grey Warden being possibly dead any minute from the taint. Yeah, that sounds wrong. If you only need one of us, I will happily volunteer as tribute. But
Fun
I don't want
fact,
to
that's why we call it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, finish, please.
I was going to say, fun fact, that's why we call it taint. Because all Grey Wardens are inherently 12 years old on the inside. And if you
We've met
must
Alistair,
die
we know.
of something, it helps the gallows humor for it to be like, did you feel the taint today? Ah, the taint grows strong within me. Yes, the taint is killing me, right? It's just like, it really does undercut the whole destined to die a horrific death in the darkness of the deep roads.
Fair.
And so,
fair.
you know, it's, everyone thought it was like, oh, they think they messed up. They could have called it the corruption or something like that. No.
It was on purpose.
This is on purpose. That's right.
Yeah.
By design.
You think those people of Weishaupt don't have a sense of humor, and it's true. They don't, except when it comes to taint.
One
right?
thing.
It's purely blue humor. Puns lost on them completely. They have no understanding of highbrow humor, but give them a good dick joke. Really
And they will move the world.
I wouldn't go that far, but...
Question about this favor that you're going to require. Can that be determined now, before any agreements are set upon?
You want to know how much it costs before I give my assistance? I
Yes,
suppose that's fair.
Typically that's how goods and services work.
Yes, I know, child. You don't need to talk down to me.
I've been bartering wrong my whole life.
You asked a question that a child asks, so I responded to you like a child.
I'm going to take a step away from Tarzan.
As Tarzan lights a flame.
You just pissed off. You just pissed off fucking Flemeth. Ah!
Go ahead and
You've met Matthew as a player. Come on.
Go ahead and take 10 points of damage, please.
All right, that's fine. It's not piercing, right?
No, it's not.
All right, no biggie.
As she looks at you, and small sparks crawl up your arms.
Oh, that tickles.
Would you like to rephrase that question?
No, I think I'm good.
Do you want me to leave him behind?
We actually do
we really
use
need
him very well. We appreciate keeping him.
Also, to be fair, he's been in a Tavinta mindset for this entire journey, and as you can imagine, they are painful people.
And also just my entire life.
That too, but I was trying to give you an out. So he's sort of in a
Tavinta state of mind.
A Tavinta state of mind. New album out now from the Dragon Agers. So, I would cut him a little slack, but I do believe the idea behind we'd like to know what we're signing up for, it may not stop me in particular, but the rest of them would probably like to know what they're signing up for before we promise to it.
Absolutely. But because of that little mouthing off, the price just doubled.
That's not surprising.
And you shall know it when it presents itself to you.
That's again not what I asked.
But it's what you will get. So you either take it or you leave it.
That feels on par.
Hmm.
Listen.
Well,
Pragmatic Caitlin goes, but we could always just quickly go to the past and then end the game. This is a DLC we don't have to necessarily download. This was supposed to be a one-shot. We could just go home.
see, this is entirely Tarzian being like, well, her fault for not setting this stuff in stone. Fuck her. We don't have to pay shit later. Time stuff is weird.
Time stuff is so weird. Maybe she'll forget. So let's do it.
We're gonna go birth us a Flemeth. You guys know that, right? Like,
yes.
This is what's happening.
Yes.
All
yes.
right.
It's fine.
If that's what it takes to get Morrigan alive, then fuck it.
We left Pavis alive until we were sure that Dorian's line was already established. So, like, we have our priorities, and it's called party members.
That's true. People we can bone in the future.
Knowing that she ends up not being as bad as Solus brings me comfort, because at the end of the day, she was fucking played. And I feel bad for not liking her as long as I did. I feel bad for thinking of her as a villain, given what happens at the end of Inquisition. I'm like, shit, what? So...
Yeah, I mean, I was always a Flemeth fan, just because she was Kate Mulgrew, and I can't hate anything Kate Mulgrew.
That tracks for you as a
fair.
person, I feel like. Even not knowing the character actor thing, it's just, you feel like you would be a person who liked Flemeth. She's complicated and weird and lives in the swamp.
Yeah, I've never tried to kill her, ever.
No, I always tried to get the book, like, that was in a different way. Like, I think I tried to kill her once to see if I could, and then full dragon, and I went, fuck that, I'm not doing it, I'm reloading, I'm never trying again. So I never even went back and tried, like, I just let her be.
Yeah, she deserves rest.
Yep. So yes, I would say yes, we're signing on for this. That feels normal. A favor that will make itself known. I like it.
I will promise you that it will not be anything that requires sacrifice.
Good, because we've had quite a lot of that. Again, Tavinta. She, like, gestures around to fucking Tavinta. Don't look at me like that, Tarsian, you know. You know I'm right.
No, it's just that every payment requires sacrifice of some sort, so I think that her wording is specifically meant to seem odd and stupid.
But I think it's only sacrifice if you mind giving something up. If you don't mind if you give it up or not, it's not quite the same as, like, legitimate sacrifice, I think. So I'm assuming it'll be something that she knows we won't mind giving up.
That's fair.
Possibly.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but also just...
Yep, that's fair. It's valid. So let's party, let's sign this weird pact. This is how Navi became a warlock of Flemeth.
All right.
This is how Navi became Flemeth's next daughter.
I believe it. I fucking believe it. It's fine. Elven Flemeth. We know that Flemeth is not an elf in our future. So, like, it's fine. Maybe some weird magic shit gets mixed up in there. Maybe I run away. Maybe I write the grimoire. Navi spent her whole life assuming she was gonna die in the Fade, saving some idiot mage.
Sure.
She has no regrets.
What if
She's
you
fine.
died in the Fade from an idiot mage?
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Yeah, God, I hate it. Okay, good, amazing. Let's
All
go.
right, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Agreed.
Okay, Tommy Pickles.
You're welcome.
Are we agreed?
Agreed. And Navi will shake.
She will...
Come on, won't you shake a poor old sinner's hand?
No, she'll look at it and she won't take it. Instead, she'll blink, and in the next moment, you all are outside.
Again, feels normal.
Ram and Pavis are there as well. They look around. They are quite shocked. What just happened?
Master Pavis, you did a great job. Well done, sir. Now, give us the device and you can go home.
What happened?
Your magic.
You were able
Did it?
you were able to travel, jump, and get us, but again, we have to be the ones to...
I don't.
That was how that worked. You told us.
Look at Tarsian. I'm like, I'm sorry I said this. I don't know.
For
what I was
safety.
thinking. I just wanted to.
It was very impressive, by the way.
They're right.
Yeah.
They're right.
Yeah.
It was your magic. Surely I did nothing.
Then who's that?
Oh,
And
shit. The future.
He is a product of your magic.
You rescued her in the deep roads. Just
She
now.
laughs and comes over. You guys are utterly shite at this.
Thank you. We've noticed.
It's okay. It'll be over soon.
My God.
No one will remember.
That took a turn. Holy shit.
It will all be over soon.
And she walks over to Pavis and she touches
Him on the head.
his face with her hand. She cups his face. And she blows in it. She's like, she murmurs something low in something that only Navi would understand. And Pavis straightens up, hands over the device, turns, and walks away.
Oh.
Did Navi hear?
Was Navi listening?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Can you make a hearing check for me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. Where the hell is hearing? What are you? Perception?
It's perception.
That's not great. Okay, but that is 14.
You didn't catch everything, and there was a lot of words that were used that didn't register with you. It's definitely in a thick accent. That's what it feels like, that you couldn't catch everything, as if someone was speaking in a very thick brogue. But from what you did catch, it was success, job done, free to go.
Very, I'm guessing it was persuasive. And after he leaves, she'll just look at the Witch of the Wilds, and just... Did any of us try the simple approach? Did we try that? Should we have tried that?
What was the simple approach? Be ancient and magical and be like, fuck off?
I mean, we have that power to do that now. Can we not just go back and then become ancient?
That is not
like
how
you
it
gotta
works.
stick around for a long... Yeah, that's
Not how it works.
That's a long
Fair.
time to commit to this.
I have nothing better going on in my prime timeline, so it's fine.
We're using...
Varric will
We're
never love
using
me, so I have
phrases
nothing
like
to go home for.
timeline now.
Listen, We have to go back 2 more times and places. And we're here, 3. And I have to keep track of things.
You have to keep track of things.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, you did this to yourself. I can't. Oh my god.
She notices you listening. She'll look over and she'll give a little wink. And she'll say, "We can never leave men to their own devices."
I know it.
You do. They just screw things up. Now then,
Yes.
I suppose you want this? And she has the device in her palm.
Could be lovely. Thank you.
Do you know how it works?
Sure.
I'm guessing I'm
Not a clue.
You're just being real straight. He's like,
I was gonna be more coy and proper, but
Well,
she'd probably think I
I'm
was
only
sassing her,
speaking
so
for
no.
myself. I am a berserker. So, if it's not
We've
mad
got
and
some-
getting smashed,
We've got some inklings, but I'm guessing you and your I want to say infinite wisdom, but it's gonna come across sarcastic. Know a bit better and more efficiently how to make it work.
I could do it for you.
Is that going to cost us another favor? Because Tarzian's eyes just rolled so far back in his head, he's going to make himself go blind.
They will get stuck.
Yep.
with it.
Yes, they will. It was so beautiful.
She pauses and freezes, and it almost seems as if she leaves her body for a second. Her eyes will twitch back and forth, almost as if she's reading words in the air but you cannot see. She stays like that for what seems to be 30 to 45 seconds, but to you, watching this seems like a lot longer because you're really weirded out by it. She comes back. No, this one's on the house.
Very kind of you.
if I may, real quickly, what would be actually super helpful is if you could tell poor berserker that I am how to use it, because we've got we've got some trips to make, we've got some stops, right? And we can't rely on you to drive us everywhere, you know. That's
Soccer
not
mom Flemeth
yeah.
is an aesthetic I never knew I needed. Somebody draw that.
It is quite complicated.
Well,
So
I'll
you
tell
are
what,
coming with us.
if you speak slowly, I'll listen real intently, and then at least you told me, and then it's on me if I don't do it right. Unless you're promising to, like, always be there to drive us around. As though we had some form of competitive challenge to be done. Most likely involving a ball in our feet.
It would be lost on you.
Well, I know that.
Would it be lost
But
on
what-
us? Fuck, do we have to teach Pavis how to do it? And take him hopping around with us?
No.
He
No.
done
Gone
fucked
now.
off, man.
Okay,
Thankfully, Pavis is
Oh
no
yeah, she
longer
sent
a
him
concern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. She looks over to the two companions who have magic. If they would like to learn, I suppose I could attempt to teach them, but to you would be a lost cause.
Well,
Would
he
at
can
least like to try.
he can be involved in it, surely. But I've been told that I'm a quick learner.
Not bleeding for you,
Right.
Tarzian. Not doing
he-
it.
Doesn't have magic.
Yes,
It would
Yeah,
not
but he
work.
All right.
Let him listen in on the lesson. It'll make him feel better.
Also, if one of us dies, he can tell someone else how to. If both of us die, he can
Also
tell
that.
us. Yeah. We like to have fail safes in this group. Something
he
you
can
should keep
tell
in
the
mind.
next mage that's made after one of us dies.
After both of us fucking die and build another mage, and have to play Bethany, like how it fucking works.
Have to play Bethany.
Listen.
All right. Do you have the crystal?
Yes, he does.
I shake out the bag of crystals.
Oh God.
I don't shake them out.
Are you sure? Because that's funny to me.
I mean,
I shake out every single crystal and waste all of them except for the one that gets
They all
caught.
break.
we all go back downstairs. We do it all over again. We reload the last save.
Oh God, no.
Triggering.
You chose the wrong dialogue option.
Yeah.
You
You gotta
got
go
disapproval.
all the way back.
Now you have to reload.
Yeah, exactly.
When you choose the wrong
Dang it.
dialogue option during, like, right during cutscene hell, where you're like, there was no time or place for me to fucking save.
Yep.
Well, like what happened to me was that I'm trying to get all the achievements for Dragon Age Origins, and so like I thought what I could do with the urn, I could do with the anvil. Like I thought that I would immediately get the achievement as soon as I said save the anvil and don't destroy it. But you don't. You have to kill Carradine before you can get the achievement, and that sucks. So I was just like, well, I don't want to go through all of that because that's a fucking bitch of a fight. So I'm just like, so I'm just gonna wait. But it auto saves because they know that fight is so bad, so it auto saved as soon as I made the choice. So that's how I had to go and reload all the way back before the brood mother.
I have had those moments where you're like, well, shit.
Yep. I was like, give me the achievement, and then I can. Oh.
Dang.
Darn it.
Yeah, because if you don't actually defeat him, you don't actually destroy the thing or save the thing. So they're like, no, doesn't count. You gotta actually do it.
Right.
It's the same thing with the ashes, because I think to spoil or like oh no, with the ashes you just pour the blood in. But to save
you don't have to fight Liliana or anything after that. But also I have Shale with me, so like I didn't want to fight Carradine and Shale because that would just be annoying. So I was just like, let me just not do this fight.
That's fair.
Yeah. And so I just reloaded. Yeah, because you have to, I guess, make the decision to actually keep the. Fuck that. All right. One day I will get it. Just one day I will side with the elves and side with the werewolves and not put them together. Maybe. I want all of the achievements. It's gonna be really bad. Okay. She takes one of the crystals and she hovers it in her hand, so she's not actually touching it. And she's like, so first, she turns to Tarzian. You know what you have to do.
Bleed, 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 bleed.
I would like to comically Leonid go, nope, I'm out. Then turn back around and actually pay attention, because again, when they die, I would like to. All right, so
tell Bethany what to
Leonid
do.
is just furiously taking notes.
all right.
Yeah, that's your job right now is be the scribe.
Yep.
Be the scribe. I want Merrim taking pictures of all of this so we can have a flip book later.
Chapter 1. How to Travel Through Time. As told by a pretty redhead who's kind of bitchy. Step 1.
The Wild
No
Witch's Guide to the
touching.
Time Travel. Sequel to
Step
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
After it's floating, get someone to bleed for you. All right, I'm ready. Step 3.
She'll take the device, and it looks like, for lack of a better word, a cross between. Shoot, I forget what they're called.
Don't know.
What are those things that are in Wiseacres with the giant planetarium things? They have a word.
Astrolabe?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So it looks like a flattened version of that.
Oh, Astrolabe might not have been right, but go ahead.
So no, I think that is what like with the round, right?
Compass?
No.
They're like telescopic. They're like
It can like astral body show things.
It's not a telescope.
Tell us what we're thinking of.
I know I'm imagining it. I know exactly what you're talking about. I cannot remember the name because I'm tired.
I'm probably saying astrolabe, but thinking sextant, so that might be why I thought not.
Like
Oh no, it's not an astrolabe. Oh shoot, hold on. Give me a second. No, that's a really cool thing. I didn't know that existed.
This thing?
Thank you, Warehouse 13.
Huge plot point in the second to last season of that thing. Huge plot point in the second to last season of Warehouse 13, which, by the way, if y'all have not watched Warehouse 13, it is worth the fucking binge.
Mm-hmm.
It's so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Armillary spheres.
I was never gonna get that word. I knew the visual, didn't have a name. Thank you.
It was part of tour guide training, but that was 3 years ago.
Oh,
all I remember
the same thing.
Yeah, all I remember was it's made of pieces of the Jaws robots. Yes. That is what I know about it.
Yes, essentially what you posted. I just saw it.
Yes. No, you're good.
Yeah. All I remember about those is I didn't remember the name of it, but I remembered that, actually I've never heard the name, so that didn't help. But I knew that they'd repurposed the Jaws shark robots, body pieces and circles into those up in Wiseacres, so that Jaws, which was partly bulldozed to make room for Diagon Alley, would always live in it as like a fun little backstage behind the scenes magic moment for you.
Up in the front, so when you walk into Wiseacres, the cashier's desk is right here. Above the cashier's desk, there's a piece of one of the old Jaws boats.
I love it.
Sweet.
And there's Jaws. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's what you pointed out to me when we were in there the one time. Did
I?
I think so. Yeah.
I knew that there was robot pieces. I didn't remember that there were actual Jaws.
Yeah, it's in the store.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been so long since I've been there. After the owl after the owlery, Aop's Owl Emporium, there's that store. There's like a storefront, and it's back there. It's hidden. You have to look at it.
In the place where the armor is. In Diagon?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a wand moment.
Yeah, but it's not. But it's next to the wand moment.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's a secret wand moment too. It's not a full one. Yeah. All right. Anyway, moving on. That was Harry Potter.
You're okay.
Just so I could find a damn word. Anyway, It's basically one of those, but like sort of flattened. So it's not like a complete sphere. It's more like a squishy.
Oh.
Hmm.
And so she unscrews the top, opens it, and sticks the crystal in. Now it has to be lined up perfectly. This north, south, east, and west, the 4 cardinal points. Screws it back in. And then you have to know exactly when you are going.
We do.
And you see these rings, and she points to parts of the armillary sphere. This one, the one on the outside, is the age. And this one, the next one, is the decade.
How many ages are on there? Just out of curiosity.
I'm sorry?
How many ages are written on the thingy? On the sphere? Right? You said this one's the age. I'm guessing it's like age 1, or do they have pictures? Is it a pictograph thing? Is it like a numbered age thing? Can we go to age 24?
Are we going to be able to go back forward? Are future ages on here? When was this built? Was this built in a way in a time where we could see the future ages?
Before we get to that, I'm just wondering, is how many ages?
There are 10.
Oh, 10. That's so no future. Well, our existence is done with Dragon Age. Awesome. That's
cool.
That makes me
But
feel.
we can go forward to the present.
That was my biggest concern, was that we can go forward to the present.
Yeah.
Got it.
You're not sure. Might be sure, but she won't say if it's a limitation of the device or if it's the fact that the apocalypse happens and there is no 10th age.
If this is the Mayan calendar and whether or not it was accurate, or if that just they needed a limit at some point and they went, well, no one's gonna want to go past that anyway.
10's like a good solid number. Yeah.
Right. I was like, at some point they gotta stop, right? Like they're not just gonna go in perpetuity creating this calendar. Maybe the guy that was creating the calendar died and nobody wanted to pick it up.
And they were like, this is hard math. We don't like it. Like, we're done now.
That dude honestly probably had a job and they were like, oh, this is, how's it going? He's like, it's really difficult. And he like did it his whole life. And the god kings of Maya were like, well, you're super useful. He's like, I am. Don't kill me or blood sacrifice me or tear my heart out or do any evil things to me. And they're like, all right, and he died. They're like, all right, we got to get one of those calendar people. And they went and looked in there, and he's like, oh, we got 40,000 years of this shit. We're fine. Fuck it. We don't need another one. Nope. This guy is done.
This guy did it all.
Yep. They're like, oh, he went extra credit. Like,
he's
fine.
He did more than was necessary. We're solid.
We're done. He is now a god. And there he has earned Mayan godhood by doing so much and he did not have to go that hard, but he did.
So there are not numbers, there are notches.
Okay.
And so it's like a clock almost. And so as she points out, this is the age where Andraste lived. This is the next age. Get it? We are here. And she points to what would be 7 o'clock on a clock. Yes.
Yeah, I want to make sure we know how to read it. That's also that's Cody's GM thing. Like, you guys never asked how to read this, so I'm not telling you now. You had Flemeth. You should have asked.
Yeah, I mean, you aren't wrong. And so you have the age, the decade, and the year.
Cool.
So we line it up. We put the time in.
To do 30 years prior.
Like, I want to qualify every possible answer with her. Do we all have to be touching it? Do we all have to think really hard? Do we have to click our heels 3 times? Like, before we just start touching things.
Yes, you all have to be touching each other, at least.
This is a port key. It's just very specific. It's a more controllable port key.
And you need to... Thinking is helpful. Not thinking is bad.
Got it. All right. Any other nuggets of wisdom that you would like to bestow on us?
Yeah, roll for it. Roll for it.
Roll for nuggets.
Rolling for how much you pissed her off.
Oh, well, that's also.
And or nuggets.
I've made that roll for Matthew before, though.
Listen, occasionally it just happens.
Specifically for Matthew.
Yeah.
How much pisses NPC off?
Yeah, I mean, I've made it for other people too, but I've made it specifically for Matthew.
I have a brand, and occasionally it's smart person thinks that they're smart. Fuck them.
Yeah. Any demi-deific NPCs nearby? Matthew don't have time for that shit.
Nope.
Yeah.
Matthew could never play I'm convinced that Matthew could never play a cleric. Because he
would play clerics.
How dare you? I have
clerics.
played a cleric.
I know,
before.
but not for long terms, because if you ever met your actual god, you would just sass the fuck out of them.
No,
And
see, if I cared about the deity beforehand, I would care about them.
That's fair.
If they're just some powerful jerk off, like fuck them. I don't give a shit.
I have concerns about you. Like the cleric patron or the god being like, you're praying for divine intervention is like, you called my toga stupid. Fuck you. Like, you questioned my hand and eye. Fuck off. Like, Yeah. We should have known this about you when you were like, hey, I'm gonna take the eye of Rin and just like put it in my body casually.
Anyway, so yes, nuggets.
So
Nuggets,
how much did you piss off Flemeth?
He pissed her off a little bit.
A
little bit is we can manage. She has Morrigan in her future. This is nothing.
A skosh?
It's just a skosh.
It is not a direct path.
Deadly helpful. So we can't just pop in, rescue our friends, and pop right back out again, is what you're saying?
Correct. There will be trials involved.
There
There'll be no
always
popping.
Popper, no popping.
All
I feel like that's pretty par for the course for us. We were planning on just popping back and found our friends scattered to the winds of time. So...
Yes,
that's
well,
exciting.
your friends all entered at different times. Why would they all be in the same time?
No,
I was hoping
it makes
ease
sense.
of access. It does.
They aren't as wise as you.
Well, very few people are.
There's a reason I found you worthy.
Because we tied ourselves together with a rope. Good job, guys! Elementary school hallway tactics worked for us! Woo!
And you defeated a rock wraith, so.
Well, that too.
That was all the stabby boy, I feel like. And Tarzan for keeping us alive. For fuck's sake. We could not have done it without that negative to the defense.
Yeah, that really helped, actually.
That was a damn game changer.
Well, I'm down to 32 MP out of 92, so
So we're gonna sleep
Yeah.
before we
So-
travel in time, right?
To activate it, you need a bit from each of you.
Mm.
All right.
Then shock it with lightning, with shock, with arcane lance, whatever you would like to do, and then be prepared.
Eat it, spank it, burp it, pop it. Got it.
Nailed it.
Twist it.
Pop it.
Twist
Pull
it.
it.
Yeah.
Pull it.
Twist it.
But like, yes, look at that thing. I could do all of those things
Yes,
to
you
this
could.
weird piece of shit device.
Mhm.
You can flick it, bop it, spin it, twist it, pull it. I think that's all the ones from Bop It Extreme.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
All looking at that picture, I could do all of those things.
Yes. All right.
So are you ready to go?
Sure.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, all right. Let's all
We-
give
we-
it something. So do we all? Let me go through
did
my
we-
steps here. We all got to bleed
Did
on
we
it.
take a breather earlier?
You did.
What is entailed in taking a breather? How many
Please.
hit points do you gain?
I think it's 5 plus your level.
Okay.
Yep.
We're at level 10. Right? All right, perfect. Then sure, let's get on getting on.
Five plus your constitution plus the level.
Thank you.
Ah, even better. Thank you.
I was so close.
You were very close.
I was like, let me remember. No, it's fine. I do remember it's on page 55 though, so that's good to know.
Fancy.
I will remember that. All right, so step 1 through 3 has already been done for you.
And we are set to 30 years prior.
Is that where you want to go?
Yep.
Or when you want to go?
Yep. Are we gonna
Everyone
pop
be
in there?
be prepared for a fucking fight. We're gonna jump 30 years back in the deep roads.
Yeah. No,
We're
we're
outside.
outside now. Are we
Okay,
gonna-
good.
Are we gonna pop in exactly where we are, or is it just gonna kind of be timey-wimey? Wherever you pop out, you pop out.
Did you not listen to what I told you?
No.
It was not a direct path.
See, men.
I know. I told you. I'm goddamn ready. Let's go. Weird witch fae patron. I'm ready. Nothing left for me at the circle. I'm done.
Why do,
Glorious partnership.
why do we even put up with them?
They're adorable and very strong.
I'm adorable and very strong.
Are you flirting with me? Because that feels inappropriate given the circumstances. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying maybe later.
Are you all gonna get like an elephant deity?
Yes! That's the goddamn dream! I'm ready! Let's go! You what?
So what have I done? What is this world?
You knew what this was. You knew what this was.
Did I?
Yes, right from the beginning. You were like, let's get weird, and we went, okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so it is set 30 years prior. 702 storm.
All right. Well, this will be fun.
It needs a bit from each of you.
Hair. Tarzian's already bleeding.
Just always.
Just pet it. It's just gonna be red.
Eyeball?
No.
Don't do that!
Wrong game. You're not on a boat.
Earlobe? Oh, all right.
No.
All right. We'll bleed. More bleeding. Let's do it. Can't mess with a classic, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm on it. I bleed.
We're on bleeds on it too.
Yeah. Am I the only one weirdo who
Is
did
her hair acceptable, or does she need...
Do I need to bleed?
I didn't want to spit on it. That felt inappropriate.
It requires a bit more of a sacrifice than losing one's hair.
But look
Hair
at her.
for the hair god.
But look at her haircut now. I mean, look at that. That's ooh. I mean, oh.
That's
She
a
just,
lot of hair.
She
that
pulled a
just chopped
Rapunzel.
off.
She pulled a Rapunzel, just chopped it all off in one, and then they were like, actually, that's not what you needed to do. I'm like, well, it's a good look on me. It's fine.
Well done.
So I bleed because that seems safer than other bodily fluid sacrifices.
That's not a sacrifice. That's a disposal.
That's kinky, man.
Yeah, thank you.
She's not that into it yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Give it
Not
time.
yet. All right. Step 5.
We touch it?
Well, yeah. Do you all touch each other? Or are you all like
Yeah.
connected? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Fine.
Connected by blood and fear.
Then step 6.
Think.
Think.
Sure.
There's no place
We
like
gotta
Storm
bop it.
701.
We
There's
gotta
no
bop
place
it.
like Storm
We
701.
bop it.
Yeah, you gotta
we
arcane
bop
lance it
it.
or shock it or.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's
That's
that.
not me.
Landon, you wrote it down. Read us our notes.
It's
Arcane
bop it
lance
time.
go.
It's magic bop it or lance it or shock it or fist it. I don't.
No.
Fist of the
No,
Maker.
there's a
Arcane
fist of the
lance.
maker and there's a stone fist. I pay
That's
attention
fair.
when you all yell spells out like anime characters. So don't give me that. I know what
That's
sort
fair.
of fist you
Stone
all
Fist
have.
only costs 3 mana. That's
Right?
cool. Anyway, Arcane Lance, go.
Okay, let's go.
Pikachu, I choose you.
Arcane Lance!
As you do that, as you wind up with your arcane lance,
Will always be a Kamehameha away from now on.
Yes.
Mythal will step away from you, and you guys will disappear into darkness.
All right.
And that's where we'll end.
Yay!
Woo. Yay!
Yay!
Good job, guys.
Good job, you.
Good game.
Yeah.
It was a lot of
Not
fun.
realize what those rock things were?
No? Was it Shale and Fam? Okay.
No, they're the rock wraiths from Descent.
I was picturing something along those lines. I also know that I also kept picturing arcane golems from World of Warcraft. That was the other thing that was like bouncing in my head. So
That's what I kept thinking of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that they're in here because they really don't have anything from Inquisition in this. But I mean, that's what they are. So maybe they thought about them before. But
cool.
Huh.
Yeah. They literally look like little dolls,
Interesting.
and they're connected with electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I hate that.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So you survived. You survived your time.
Yeah.
We went to the deep roads, and all we got was this
Yeah. Weird blood pact.
weird, with this
Fair.
sphere.
You are
thing.
now slaves, all of you, even the Spinter.
How does it feel?
Ooh. Remember, horse visors.
Just went into winter, went into winter, went into
Yeah.
winter.
Because you aren't out of Spinter yet,
No,
That's right.
not yet. We're
Nope.
just 30 years of the past.
Yeah.
which probably
And-
makes it worse.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, like, whether
It's
or
not
not
that
they are even
progressive
going
age
to
of storm to winter.
like whether or not they are even going to accept, like, it was bad enough when people looked at you like a weirdo when you let your elven slaves speak. It's about to get so much worse.
We also have to bust a man out of slavery.
Yeah.
So
This is
either buy him with our super weirdo futuristic money, or just fucking stage a coup. Like, neither of those is probably going to
or
go over well.
A worse option, an even worse option, buy him off with the magic green crystal and watch chaos happen.
Maybe not that one.
Nope. A terrible plan, like I said. I'm aware that it's a shit plan.
So Pavis isn't the architect. It's Darkus?
Sure.
Sure.
Drakus. There you go.
Dracus. Ah, that is
Well,
a name.
good. We're
that
also
my
gonna
brain
stop off and
remembers.
kill him.
Hmm.
Yeah. But on that note, I have to go to bed.
Yep.
So I
Yeah.
work tomorrow. But it was a good game, y'all.
Thanks for hanging out,
Yeah.
everybody. Really appreciate it. So we don't have anything on the schedule for tomorrow night. We may do a Project Eberron talkback. Just
We have people who are prepping their Project Eberron stuff as we speak, so they're prepping for Sunday, so that's a good night to be off.
Speaking of our Project Eberron, if you join our Patreon or you subscribe to our Twitch channel, that will give you access to our main Discord. And there you will be able to find some more information about Project Eberron so that you can kind of hop on that hype train and join that Discord so you can kind of play with us in either our play-by-post or a mega game. And it's a lot of fun, and we've been developing it a lot over the past few weeks. Cody has been hard at work developing all of this nonsense that is hugely extensive. So you will absolutely want to join in on that. We're about to launch into a little playtest that will then lead into our official mega game start.
Tristan says we're doing a great job.
Oh,
he
thank
said
you,
it's
Tristan.
very fun. You guys are doing a great job with Play Eberron. So.
Much appreciated, buddy. Cool, guys. Well, we're going to say goodnight. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you guys next time. But until then, be cool.